A question that comes up often is if I move to another state, do I have to change my trust? Do I have to change my will? How about my other documents? Well, the answer really is for most people is that the trust is going to work in whatever new state you move to. The will is going to also work in whatever state you move to. However, there are some documents that may need to be updated and probably need to be updated. Those are your powers of attorney. There are two kinds. There's one for financial things and the other just for healthcare. The healthcare ones often are accepted in the new state, but you should check. And then the one that really ought to be changed in all cases is the financial power of attorney. Banks, in my experience, want a power of attorney that was done in the state that you're living in at the time. And so when you do move, you should do a new power of attorney. What's the problem if you don't? Well, the bank may refuse to accept it, and it usually doesn't come out until you're incapacitated. And at that time, it's too late to do a new power of attorney, and your kids or your spouse might be stuck getting a conservatorship, or sometimes it's called a guardianship in other states. And that's a lot of expense and time that could be saved just by doing a new power of attorney. So those are the things we recommend. And as far as getting an attorney recommendation in the state, I always suggest asking your financial advisor first. Other friends have used an attorney. And at the last, well, if you need to go on the internet to try and find reviews and things, you can do that. But friends and financial advisors are usually best. One other thing that people often overlook is when you move to that new state, you're probably buying a new house, and that house needs to go in the trust. You're probably opening new bank accounts close to you, and maybe even new investment accounts. All of those things need to be titled in your trust, or you're going to be stuck with a probate problem in the new state, even though you've already done your trust. If you've got any questions or need us to review your trust, have moved to California, and want to know if things are working, give us a call.